We're going to go over just a phase. This is a jam favorite. It's a 2-wall, 32-count dance. It does have one restart in it, which happens halfway through at 16 counts. And it happens during the 4th sequence. You can hear it coming. That 4th sequence will start facing the back wall, but you'll restart facing the front, so you'll be able to see me when that happens, right? All right, glad you like to Phyllis, Texas. Woohoo! Okay, so just a phase. I know this one's been around a while, and a lot of people know it being a jam favorite. So I don't think I'll have to quite break it down as much as Globetrotting, even though that was a fast teach. For that dance, if you don't have it, it is not you. That dance takes a full hour workshop, which we just don't have in this format. But you have the ability to replay. Yeah, you can play it on YouTube and wind it back. Just a phase though. Oh, I didn't even give it a proper intro. So just a phase. I said it was 2-wall, 32-count dance, jam favorite, intermediate, by Fred Whitehouse and Maddison Glover. So you know it's good, right? Fred Whitehouse is a big one for us tonight because he was a part of the team for Globetrotting. So you're going to start weights on your right, and you're going to rock back on the left. That rock back into that diagonal is your first count. Seems a little odd, but the way the dance ends plays into this. The way it ends, which I'm going to go ahead and explain, you're crossing that left over right, then side rock, and then back. So that back rock comes on 1, because you would go 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Maybe those are and counts. Maybe it was 7 and 8 and 1. Probably. But you go back on the 1. Then you're immediately going to turn around and face your 6 o'clock wall. So 1, and then you're going to take a step on the right, 2 and 3. Sweeping around on 3. Right? And then we're going to do a weave to the side. 4 and 5. It's a serpentine, right? All right, so from the top, you're going to step back on 1. That's rock, recover on 2. No, 1, 2, and 3. 4 and 5. 6, and you're going to step forward on that 7. Right? Let me do it one time facing you guys, because then I'll be in front of you when I turn around. So from the top, 1, 2, and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7. So you take that serpentine weave around to where you step forward on your right on 7. Let me get to our correct wall. 7. You're going to look to the front wall. 8 and 1. You're going to do a little turn. I will tell you how to do it without the turn, but let's bear with me. We're going to do it with. So 7, 8, and you're going to do a quarter turn, so you're still facing the side wall. 1, back on 2, and. So really, you're taking that full turn around, but just breaking it down. Don't be intimidated by a pirouette turn by bringing your foot up into a passe. You're just going a quarter around with it, then you're going to step back, forward. All right, so on the counts on that, you're 7, 8, and 1, 2, and. You're going to rock forward on 3 and 4, opening up to the side. So it's rock, recover, side. Then we're going to go into a weave, crossing left over right. Let's take that from the top, though. Ready, and 1. Turn, 2, sweep, 3. Serpentine, 4 and 5. 6, step forward, 7, look. 8, and turn 1. 2, and rock. 3 and 4. Take it from the top one more time. Y'all are doing great. Ready, and 1, 2, and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4. All right, so if you want to break down that without a turn, what you're going to do, you're here on 7. You're going to do your look 8 and you're going to go 1. Lift up that foot, then walk, walk. 2 and 3 and 4. I know y'all can do that. Yeah, most of you guys can turn too, but sometimes you just don't have it in you, or you just don't feel quite up for it. So there is that no turn. Ready from the top, and then we'll finish out that 8 count. Ready, and 1, 2, sweep, 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, and turn 1, 2, and 3, and 4. We're going to weave, crossing left over right, 5, and 6, and still facing the side. We're going to turn with a rock and cross, 7, and 8, and. Yeah, so you hit the side on 4, there's a brief pause, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and. Yeah, so there's a little side rock to get a quarter turn to face your back wall. Let me do that facing the front. So you're here, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and. Yeah? All right, let's take it from the top. Ready, and 1, 2, sweep, 3, serpentine 4, and 5, 6, step forward 7, 8, and turn 1, 2, and 3, and 4, hold 5, and 6, rock 7, and 8, and. Now, from here, we're going to take it into kind of a diamond. We're going to go to the diagonal. It's going to feel like a diamond. You're stepping back on 1, back on 2, and. So you step back, back, side. And the rhythm on that again, you're stepping back on your left, back on 1, back on 2, and. You step out to the side on the left. You're taking 2 walks nice and slow forward on your other diagonal, which is at the 130. Walking right, left on 3, 4. All right, so take it from the top of that 8. We were here. Ready, take it back on 1, 2, and walk 3, 4. We're going to lunge, opening up our body to the 10-30, 5. Then we're going to recover on 6, and then step and square up to the 6 o'clock wall, 7, 8, and. Yeah, so you want to square up on that 7 with that sweep cross, and it's open on the left. I feel like I should be doing this entire dance facing the other way, and it would make a whole lot more sense to you guys, because the whole thing is basically backwards. So let me do that. Let's take it from the top. I'm going to face the 6 o'clock. You guys keep facing forward. Face your 6, but we're going to turn around, and you're going to face your phone. Ready, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, step forward 7, 8, and you're turning over your left, 2, and rock 3, and open 4, weave 5, and 6, side rock 7, and 8, diagonal back 1, 2, and walk 3, 4, you're going to lunge 5. Yeah? Did we get past that? Yeah, 5, 6, and you're going to square up 7, 8, and. I couldn't briefly remember how far we had gotten, but we got to the end of that 8. There's only 1 8 left. How are y'all doing? Let's take it from the top, and I'm going to face the back wall as I just did, counting it a little bit faster, but I feel like this wall y'all can see me a little bit better, and then we'll take it back from the front. All right, ready, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, weave 5, and 6, side rock 7, and 8, diamond 1, 2, and walk 3, 4, lunge 5, recover 6, and 7, 8, and. So we're opened up here to the back, 7, 8, and. We're going to do another, we're lunging to the same direction, but you're lunging back. And if you feel comfortable, you can look to that corner. So you're not really turning and facing that corner unless you're just adding a little bit of pizzazz to it. You're really doing a lunge back and looking over your shoulder to that corner if you so choose. Yeah? So we were here 8, and with that right foot going behind you on this diagonal, 1. You're going to take 2, and 3. So I'm turning over my left. That whole lunge is preparing you to turn over your left. As you come up, you're going to turn back. So you did a full turn basically from where you looked. Step back with a hook right over your left. I'm going to do it towards the front wall, so reverse it. Let's just take it from the top to the front wall, and we'll get to that end part because now I'm facing the other way. Ready, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, and turn 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, diamond 1, 2, walk, 3, 4, lunge, 5, recover, 6, and sweep, 7, 8, look, 1, 2, and 3. So did y'all see? I did my look. I'm stepping left, right, left, back with a hook. Then I'm doing a step, lock, step. 3, 4, and 5. Then a pivot turn. So I'm going to my diagonal. I did a step, lock, step. I'm doing a half pivot, cross rock, side rock, end of dance. Yeah? And that's where you would start over to your back wall. So going from the look, I did look. No, I was going this way, sorry. Look, 6, no, sorry, wrong counts. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, pivot, 6, and 7, and 8, and 1. Yeah? Let's back it up to the diamond. So, as if I've done my front wall up to this diamond. So, diamond stepping back on the left on 1. Ready, and 1, 2, walk it, 3, 4, lunge, 5, 6, sweep, 7, 8, and look, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, pivot, 6, and 7, and 8, and 1. All right, let's take it from the diamond as if we had done the back wall. So we're on the opposite diagonal, stepping back on our left on 1. Ready, and 1, 2, walk it, 3, 4, lunge, 5, 6, and sweep, 7, 8, look at 1, 2, and 3, hook, 4, and 5, pivot, 6, 7, and 8, and 1. All right, so let's walk it through front wall and back wall fully from the top, and we've done it, you guys. We'll just have to talk about the restart. Okay, so front wall, here we go. All right, I'm not going to omit the turns, but just remember on that little look with the turn, you can just go like this, 2, so you would go 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Yeah, you just need to make sure that you're stepping on those counts. Now, for my advanced dancers, I like the concept of doing a quarter turn, and then I step back on the half, back on the front. But the dancer in me just really wants to plow that turn, so I like doing a full turn, walk, walk, rock. Yeah, so you might see me doing that. I don't want to confuse anybody, but that's how I feel the music. So doing that full turn around, it's like a inverse pirouette because you're turning in before you go into that rock. All right, so from the top, facing the 12 o'clock, and then we'll do from the top facing the 6. Nice and slow. Ready, and 1, 2, sweep, 3, 4, and 5, 6, step forward, 7, look, 8, and turn 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, rock, 7, and 8, diamond, 1, 2, walk it, 3, 4, lunge, 5, 6, and sweep, 7, 8, look, 1, 2, and hook, 3, walk, 4, and 5, pivot, 6, 7, and 8, and 1. Y'all ready for the back wall? Ready, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, diamond 1, 2 and walk 3, 4, lunge 5, 6, sweep 7, 8, look 1, 2 and 3, hook 4 and 5, pivot 6 and 7 and 8 and 1. Yeah? So we did the full front, the full back. You would do the full front again. Then on the back, we would just do half of it in a restart. So let's go over that. We turn and face the back wall. Ready, and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and restart. So you're going to face me on that restart, wall 4. All right, let's dance it out so I can get out of this hot garage and stop melting. Woohoo! Hopefully our studio will be reopening soon and I can continue these live teaches from my actual classroom with an air condition. That would be amazing. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1.
I'm a blackjack label.
4
You're a
and
classic
5,
black.
6 and 7, 8 and 1.
So girl, what you doing here tonight? Messing up my bed.
7 and diamond and 1.
You don't really love me.
4
You
and
just
1.
think that you
Turn and sweep. Cross back look.
I'm
Turn
just
and hook.
afraid.
Lock step. Pivot. Rock and start again. 1.
Someday, some baby, you're gonna wake up and see there ain't ever gonna be a forever for you and me.
Back and back.
Someday, some baby,
And 1.
you're gonna do it back and smile. If you got hooked on a guy like me for a little while.
And start again.
It's on a Friday night, you're a Sunday afternoon. I'm a reckless rock and roll, you're a last slow dance to a midnight tune.
Diamond.
Deep in your heart, I know I ain't around.
And sweep. Cross and look.
I'm just a fake, slow flow.
Pivot and rock all 4. Get ready to restart again. Rock back.
Serious song, baby. You gonna wake up and see there ain't ever gonna be a forever for you and me. Serious song, baby. You gonna hold it back and smile. You got hooked on a guy like me for a little while. Yes, I might be crazy, loving life. Baby, until the last kiss from your lips tells me goodbye. Gonna lay right here and pretend that it ain't true. I'm just a phase you're going through. Yeah, I'm just a phase you're going through. Girl, I'm just a phase you're going through.
It's not exactly precise on those last counts as I could have been, but I hope you get the gist. Did y'all have a good night? Yeah, I did. It's getting to be summer though here in Texas.